Hello, 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 and welcome to our live stream. And as always, we cover stories from around the world, but today we have something special because we have Prife Singapore CEO with us. And before I introduce him, it's a very dynamic and charismatic person. But before I introduce this individual, I would like to play the recent video of the launching in our in Singapore office recently. So let's watch the video first.
International Singapore! Yeah! Welcome to Singapore! Welcome to Singapore!
今天是我们Prife International的新加坡非常的好日子啊！谢谢大家的来临。哇！掌声鼓励！
Singapore, we always believe is a very good market. We believe that those from Indonesia, from Malaysia, wish you all the best. You have a big network in Singapore. Singapore to the world. Yes, Prife International.
I hope all of you will put your full effort in Singapore because Singapore is a very good market. That's why our board of directors we have the confidence to open up a branch in Singapore. 跟着我们腾辉国际一起把这里的市场做大，帮到更多的人得到健康、美丽与财富。
Satu saat sejarah yang sangat-sangat hebat dan luar biasa. Inilah adalah merupakan cabangan kita yang ke-16 di seluruh dunia. Dan satu berita yang baik, bulan depan kita akan tambah lagi satu, itu negeri China.
Our company BOD will fully support to Singapore market. We hope we can create a new record in Singapore and wish everyone dreams come true. So let's put our energy together and focus on being the number one in the whole wide world.
那很欢迎呢大家来到新加坡腾辉国际的新加坡子公司啊。那在这个地方呢，我会协助大家可以开始发展你的事业，赢回你的健康，得到你要财富。
With that, thank you very much to the BOD for the belief to start off with Singapore and to all our members all around the world. Please come to Singapore and make use of us here. We are together for one and the number one Prife International.
Saya lihat Singapura begitu luar biasa ya. Kita harapkan Singapura ini bisa berkembang lagi dengan Prife International. Kita harapkan makin ke depan makin bagus lagi.
祝贺腾辉你们的生意呢欣欣向荣，那么会员越来越多，恭喜恭喜。
We will be there. We will be here together to go to fight for the next level. Prife Singapore, yes, you can.
Prife International Singapore! Yeah!
Give a round of applause for yourself.
Oh, I just come to know about this product. I find it is quite interesting. I mean, it's also about health benefit.
通过今天觉得那个产品还很不错。I like to find out more details, and I like to actually to explore, and to go for the further training workshop.
已经体验过这个小神锤了，是蛮好用的。
I think Prife they have very good products, and I'll be getting one myself. Thank you.
我自己是教经络跟教养生的。 那在他的这一个里面呢，他真的帮到非常非常多的人，很多老人呢都是坐着轮椅啊，做什么都来敲我的店门，来问我要解决痛的问题。所以痛的问题呢，是全世界都想要解决的问题，可是永远都解决不了。腾辉的这个 ITRK 就可以解决得到，10分钟就看到很好的效果。
Every household should have one.
新加坡我们来了，腾辉来了啊！因为腾辉目前我们60个国家，我们年底将去100个国家。一切从相信开始，因为我们相信这个产品带给人类真正的健康。
It's a very good sign that the business will grow with the presence in Singapore, especially got a very good CEO, Jerry, and the corporate affair. When they talked, it was very encouraging and very truthful.
And I'm happy with the product, and I'm very proud to be a member of Prife.
在这边分公司开的话，他会把所有新加坡人聚在一起，然后呢才会有那个动力。我觉得是非常好、非常棒的。我们很期待公司终于开了，谢谢。
So for you guys at Singapore can come over, you can have free therapy. Boleh datang ke City Hub 1 Level 7. Boleh datang ke Prife International.
欢迎你加入到我们腾辉国际，让我们在腾辉国际这个平台呢，再一次更上一层楼。
今天你相信你自己，相信这个产品，相信腾辉，相信我们的系统，相信我们这个制度，有一天你就能够在腾辉成为一个100万富翁，甚至1000万富翁，甚至亿万富翁。因为腾辉接下来在3年到5年时间会创造很多的100万富翁。
I target Singapore. Healthy, beauty, wealthy. So who are you? We are the champion. Who are you? We are crown ambassadors. Who are you? We are Prife.
I target healthy, beauty, wealthy. I target healthy, beauty, wealthy. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so let's welcome our CEO of Prife Singapore, Mr. Jerry G. Hello, Jerry. How are you?
Good. Good evening, Dr. James. This is my pleasure to see you once again. And frankly speaking, I'm your fan. You know, I'm really your fan.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Jerry. You said that to me before.
Good. I'm so glad that you. Sorry, you're saying?
No, I feel, you know, like I get blushed when I hear that. But it's good to have you. You have always been a very dynamic person and always nice to talk to, very positive. And well, the question that I would like to ask you is, what were you doing? I mean, before you joined Prife, and after saying that, why Prife?
Okay. Come on. I was a radio DJ, a Chinese radio DJ. So doing my broadcasting over in Singapore and also in Hong Kong. So that's the reason why I am much more able to converse much more better if I can speak Mandarin, if not Cantonese. So because I am a Chinese radio DJ, but I try my very best to improve my English. So I hope that everybody would understand. And what did I do? After my broadcasting industry and my life, I make a switch of my life. I wanted to try something new because in Singapore, the entertainment industry is very, very small and you don't really earn much. So I was thinking, no, if I continue to broadcast and, you know, last time, all the radio DJ, you hardly can see them. So I wanted to become a star, you know, but it's only my voice is able to be heard. And so I was telling myself, is it possible that I expose myself to become a trainer or becomes to do something with marketing? Okay. And therefore, I was thinking, I need to do some sales, you know, I must learn how to do sales because I can't. I'm an art student. I'm an art student. I tell you, I know literature, I know poem, I know geography, but I can't sell. So I never know that. I always very, very, very pessimistic that I can be selling anything. And one fine day, I was being employed by Singapore or one of the corporations called Baswell, and to become their training, marketing and training manager.
Wow.
So training, I understand what is it, but marketing.
What a transformation of your life.
Yes, because I tell you what, it's very interesting. They wanted me to help them to record a training program, okay? But because I'm a radio DJ, I know where the studio goes. So there's a reason why they engaged me, and after all, I performed a good job, and they asked me whether I wanted to become the training manager and the marketing manager, and that's how. But there again, I can train, but I can't market. And anyway, I learned. So this is my first experience of network marketing, frankly speaking. This is my experience. But I didn't know that. Network marketing can be so dynamic. You know, after that, it changed my life. You know, it changed my life. And my first network marketing company is can I say no longer there.
Well, it's up to you.
Okay. It's called Lamborghini. Lamborghini is the aromatherapy company. All right.
Yes.
It is started. The product is really good. It's actually selling in France. Okay. When I was in Paris, I really saw them over in the Guardian. But anyway, the Taiwanese took them to run it as a direct selling company, and they did it very well. And frankly speaking, I have my own what I call the stockies over in Shanghai at the time.
Okay.
I did very well.
You develop an international network.
Yes. I actually from Singapore. I actually ventured into Indonesia, and because in Indonesia a lot of pastors and Chinese, they actually also have the citizenship in Canada. So my volumes come from Canada and also Indonesia.
Okay, wow.
All right, so that's how. And
that's
then
a real transformation and real hands-on experience in network marketing. That's why you are the chosen one for the task as CEO at Prife Singapore. And now tell us more about your the potential of building in Singapore for Prife International business.
Okay, let me share why I feel that I would choose Prife. All right, first of all, because I never do something very competitive. Now, for example, Lamborghini is not eating, it's very unique. World Ventures, when I was there, I was the IMD. It's unique. I wanted to do something is unique. So when you are unique, you're at the blue ocean. Nobody can compete with you. So that's the reason why. And that's the reason why I want to to be part of Prife International, because I find their device is really different. It's so different that it can make, if it changes people's life in terms of their health. All right, it is talk about Terrace's frequency, and frequency is the future. And of course, Terrace's technology is a future technology. And one more thing is that I see something very interesting. A lot of Terrace companies, their bosses are all bosses, and they just wanted to use a system and make use of the product and make use of the network marketing system to grow their business. But for Prife International, the 4 bosses are really network marketers, and they know what all the network marketers want, So that's the reason why I chose Prife. All right. Then, as you mentioned about in Singapore, can you repeat your question again?
Yeah, I mean, what kind of potential do you see in Singapore? And perhaps, I can just elaborate as well, apart from the networking. Do you see potential in gallery?
Oh, yes, definitely. Okay. Now, for example, in Singapore is actually aging. Okay. Frankly speaking, it's not only Singapore, but the whole world is aging, because everybody is the baby boomer period, all right, after World War II. So a lot of people are aging, in fact, the whole world. So the gallery is actually a very good opportunity. And Singapore, our team is going to start up a gallery so that to help a lot of people, experience the product, not only experience the product, but they were involved in the business, because they wanted to be contributing to the society. And they want to be meaningful in their prime age. That is the reason why I find that we are able to do something for it.
So I guess using we call it a Prife Wellness Gallery, or maybe in some European countries they'll call it Prife Wellness Centers, because gallery arts, kind of thing. Now, I guess to you, would you agree with me that there would be a way of getting people to come in, try it out, and get the effect of the product without joining MLM, and then when they're comfortable with it, then they may come in and pursue positive more active income in network marketing. Do you see that?
Absolutely. In fact, in Prife International, I realized that most of them, frankly speaking, initially they are quite anti or very pessimistic about the MLM or direct selling. But once they try the product, and their problems is being dealt with, you realize that they want to take a second look about this business. Not necessarily you have to do it in an MLM way, not necessarily. But that's the reason why a lot of people like You can use the concept of gallery, wellness gallery, and a lot of people can do it. All right, in Singapore, we are practicing it right now.
Yeah. I can see the potential in Singapore. That's why I tossed that question to you, because
yes,
in your HDB and all these different places, I can just imagine the galleries popping up and the elderly will just walk in and and see what it's like.
Because in Singapore, okay, when you want to do for example, therapy, massage, or facial, all this, we call that light industry. And all this light industry, you are able to perform in the condominiums, okay, in fact, your flats. So long as you have proper rooms and you want to do your therapy, fair, it is okay. We call it a light industry. The government allow it. So that is the reason why you can do it. And of course, if you have an outlet, even better still, And Singapore, a lot of so-called the Chinese TCM are working with us. Which is pretty interesting.
That's really amazing. I mean, not many people know, but I actually live in Singapore for a short.
Oh, really?
I study at ACS Barker, Barker Road. I did my second level in Singapore. Great country, beautiful place, and I really see a great potential, not only in gallery, but also for all our diversified products. Now, for those people internationally who would like to sponsor people in Singapore, what would be your advice to them? Contact you or your office, or how do we go?
Okay, now should you wanted to sponsor your friends over in Singapore, all you need to do is just contact our office number. Okay, our staff is actually standby to help all the internationals, Prime families members, and to do the business over in Singapore. And frankly speaking, all the training, all the business presentation is ready. As a matter of fact, I'll also conduct the Chinese NDO in English this month, so you can invite your friends. Okay, you can invite your friends here, and also call our company's telephone number.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Thank you so much. And I know today is Sunday, but you're actually in your office and you actually have people waiting for you. So you are really a leader by example. I mean, I have to really congratulate you. I've seen how you have flown to Taiwan and also Hong Kong. And wow,
okay.
I don't know how you manage it, Jerry.
Okay, Monday is my Chinese presentation. Tuesday will be my Cantonese presentation. All right, and then followed by English also. Should Rashid is not around, my mentor. All right, then I will have to present in English. If not, also with complaints. And the most important thing that NDO, all right, we have to train them, and I do all the work. And I feel, frankly speaking, I like talking a lot, and I like to share my experience. And I'm happy to see these people grow and to give back their health. And they're able to make some money, and they are enjoying the family here. And I personally feel that I'm happy to be with Prime and all these family members.
Well, you're doing it from your heart and you're doing it with passion. Thank you so much, Jerry, for your time.
Thank you.
And hope to see you soon.
Sure. I will see you.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
All right. There you have it. Our CEO, very dynamic and always willing to help. Yeah. Now we have another story with us. It's from the Philippines, and it's a pet dog, right? So we don't have a lot of animal stories to tell, but today we are privileged to have with us from the Philippines. Can we welcome Jaby Diaz? Hi, Jaby. How are you?
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening to you. And well, tell us about your beautiful dog, Taylor, and before we share the video later on. And tell us, first of all, what happened to Taylor and how did you find out about iTerra?
Good evening, Doc.
Yeah,
Taylor is a senior dog.
Mhm.
She is already 12 years old. And she is a picky eater.
Mhm.
Then one day, I noticed that she was not eating her treats, and when I gave her bread, she ignored it. So
Wow.
that's why I try to bring her at the vet
Mhm.
to check what's the problem.
Right. And what did the vet say?
They perform X-ray
Mhm.
and the result was they saw a crystal urine acid crystal.
Okay.
Sorry.
So that I guess has caused some kind of inflammation, and that's why
Yes, sir.
she had a fever, right? So
Yes.
maybe to help our audience get a better picture, we will show your video. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So can we share the video of pet dog Taylor? Can we share the video now? So as you can see, Taylor recovered and she drank the wondered water as well as
Yes.
you were blowing on her, and it must have been a big relief to see
Yes, sir.
something came out from her, right? She peed all these crystals. Wow. And how did you know about iTerra Care?
My friend Sir Romir
Mhm.
told me that he bought a device.
Yeah.
Then he suggests that I must try that device since I had this back pain.
Mhm.
So I bought one.
Has the device helped you in your back pain?
Yes, doc.
Okay. Well, I
It
can.
relieves my back pain.
Yeah. So when something went wrong with Taylor, the first thing in your mind must be, why don't we just try to fix her with the iTerra Care, right?
Yes, doc.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jaby, for coming forward to share this,
Thank you, doc.
amazing testimony about Taylor. And I hope, that you will continue to use this wonderful device and share it with all your friends. Well, not only for themselves, but also for their pets as well. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, doc.
All right.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Well, there you have it. For animal lovers around the world, if you're watching, I'm sure a lot of you have already tried on your respective pets. But for those people who are watching us today and, just know that you can use it not only for yourself, but also for your pets, and not only limited to animals. You can also blow it on your water and distribute it to your plants, and you will see some amazing results. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and a very good evening to all of you, and see you again next week. Bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTerra Classic and iTerra Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prife International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prife International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.